It looks like Christmas is coming a little early this year. Hey guys, we are back because it is officially Beatles release season. For some reason, it's always in November or around the holidays, but that's what makes it even more special. And this year, we have a very special release to look at. The Beatles Anthology 12 LP box set. And yes, it's very heavy. I'd like to give a huge thank you to Universal Music Group and the Beatles for sending this one over. All of our beloved music is getting remastered to have it sound the best that it can possibly be. And yeah, I'm extra excited about this edition, which seems to be rare amongst the fandom, but I'll get into that in a little bit. For now, why don't we take a closer look at this new gorgeous set. First, you see the boys, and then you see the beautiful original collage artwork by Klaus Voormann. Anthology really is the ultimate look into the Beatles and their world. Because we're not just hearing the music, we're getting their entire story cover to cover with interviews, studio sessions, live show recordings to physically place us in the room with them. I can see how this would raise a new generation of fans back in the 90s because you're just getting so much information all at once. There's always something fun to uncover about their story, and even today I'm still learning new things about them each day. So in this set we have 1, 2, and 3, all remastered by the legendary Giles Martin on double albums. We also have the original sleeve notes for each album, with the most beautiful photos to look at, and clearly a different visual representation for each era of their career, aka early, mid, and late. That's how I personally categorize it. And the moment we've all been waiting for. Anthology 4. I do wish this one had its own unique artwork, but the way all three are connected on here does look gorgeous and very satisfying. Like it's all pieces of a puzzle put together to create the band. Right back to the beginning, and a little bit more as we see them progress. 13 new demos and unreleased tracks, including some moments in the studio. And of course, we have a new mix of Real Love and Free as a Bird included, as well as track notes and a special introduction from interviews with Derek Taylor. Like I've said, I'm very excited to have this set in my collection. Mainly because I don't own any of the Anthology albums on vinyl, or should I say I didn't own any of the Anthology albums. But also because this represents a revival, and the dedication that the Beatles team has to its fans, especially the younger generations. From the friends that I've made in the Beatles community, if there's one thing that I've learned from them is that when this original release happened, both with the documentary and the albums, it made it cool to be a Beatles fan again. Because you're suddenly presented with all of this new footage, which is the prime example of how a music documentary should be, by the way. Over 40 million people tuning in to hear them tell their story, themselves, completely candid. And it's captivating in every way. Like, how could you not want to learn more? With this year's re-release, I know that it's not a new experience for all fans, which can make it hard to try to get excited over. But even if it's not, it's always new for someone out there, and an opportunity to see how essential their music and stories are to the world. I was born only a few years after the original release, so for me, this is my 1995 moment. And for new fans and potential ones that will join us through this release, it's going to open their eyes and have them become fully initiated into the Beatles world. The Beatles team is still finding ways to reintroduce us to our favorite band, and bring back those old memories we have from the first time we experienced Anthology, whether it was in 1995 or 2005, while at the same time bringing in that next generation to help keep the beat going, because we'll be taking on that responsibility. I mean, what more could you ask for? Now, of course, this is not the end of the excitement. The anniversary edition of the Anthology book is now available to purchase. This is not the new one, but it's just to give you guys a visual of what you can expect. As you can see, this is your Beatles Bible right here, for everything you will ever need to know. Photos, interviews, art, all in one place to keep the memories alive. And starting November 26th, we'll have a rollout of the original episodes of Anthology on Disney+, plus a bonus 9th episode. There's your new content. It'll include unseen behind-the-scenes footage of Paul, George, and Ringo working on Anthology back in the 90s. Having moments like this that bring all of the fans together is something that I look forward to every year. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the music. We bond over it. We formed lifelong friendships and relationships because of it. And that's exactly what their music is built to do. Connect. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know what you're looking forward to most about Anthology. And be sure to catch more from me wherever you get your social media content. And as always, happy listening.